Okay, so we're gonna start off with this scissors. You can go ahead, you can use an eyebrow razor too as well, whatever you feel comfortable with. And what I like to do is, the baby hairs are in the way, so I'm gonna take the baby hairs out of the way. And what I like to do is cut my lace into 3, sometimes 4. That way it gives me more of a smaller area to focus on versus trying to cut the entire lace off. So now I got 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna turn ahead and cut a small section here. Alright. So what I like to do is I'm cutting in a wave-like pattern. You never want to cut your lace straight. That is gonna expose the lace right away. I find that it looks more natural when you cut it in a wavy pattern. So I'm gonna start in the temples, and I like to leave, I would probably say, a little under a half of an inch of lace right before the baby hairs start. That way you have more to cut. But remember, start off with a little bit of lace, cutting off a little bit of lace, because you can always go back in and cut more. But if you overcut, you can't put it back on, okay? So as you notice, I'm cutting in a wave-like pattern, like so, and not a straight across line. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the baby hairs that I cut off earlier in the video, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull those baby hairs back so I end up not cutting them off, okay? So we have our first side done already. You guys can see how natural that looks. Now we haven't used the clip right here to pin it down yet, and sometimes I don't like to use it. Most of my customers actually end up taking it off because it irritates their scalp, but some people like to use it because it does keep the ear tab down. Alright, so I'm going to go on this side and work my way. For some reason, I like to do temple to temple, then I do the center alone, because I feel like the center is the most important part and everyone can see that. So I like to leave the hardest part alone until I get to it. So like I said, I'm creating a wavy-like pattern. And if you look at this lace, if you guys can see it, let me see if we can get it focused. It's definitely not gonna focus on this lace, but you can see I did not cut it straight across. It's wavy. Okay, you can see we have this side done now. And I did cut a lot of baby hairs right in front of her hairline because I wanted more of a easier transition onto the skin, because those baby hairs do really help hide the lace. I feel like natural bio hair also has baby hair. Like Panu's hair, she has a lot of baby hair. So we want to create it like she actually just came out of the salon and this is her natural hair. Okay? Let me go ahead and cut this in a wave-like pattern. Now I get people asking me all the time, and yes, you can do this off your head. You can just cut it as is when it's not on your head, but I like to have it on my head to maneuver my hairline and see where I want it. But yes, you can cut this off your hairline. So typically, if you were not wanting to do the extra steps, you have a wig that is already cut, the lace is cut, and you are literally ready to go. You don't have to do nothing else, but today, since we want to go the extra mile and make it super realistic, we're going to go the extra mile by using a little bit of adhesive and giving it more of a realistic look. And obviously, you guys, I feel like her hairline needs to be pulled back a little bit. So Panu is gonna go ahead and show you guys a close-up of how everything looks once the lace is cut. Alright. Alright, this is the end result after cutting the lace. Now it is a personal preference if you want to cut your lace right before the baby hair starts. I find that makes it most realistic, but some people like to leave extra lace there so they can cut the lace back further as the wig ages. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to learn how to glue down a wig, stay tuned for part 2 of this video.